Okay, so we've got here a gas bill by the looks of it, and we're going to work out the total cost for Mrs. Williams. And you can see here the charges, 5.4 pence, let's highlight that, per unit of course. So that's how much the unit costs. And then we've got this standing charge then of 43 pence per day. Okay, so during a 90-day period, they say how long this bill period's for, 90 days, 3 months, roughly, isn't it? The gas meter readings then were this. We've got the meter readings at the beginning, at the end. Okay, so that's quite nice, quite clear there. And notice the one at the end, of course, is much bigger than the one at the beginning because she's used gas, hasn't she? So the meter's been ticking along. So we've got to calculate the total cost of the gas used and the standing charge, okay, for the 90-day period. So they want the standing charge and gas charge as we've worked out before. Give your answer in pounds, the nearest penny. Now there's no sign of VAT here, okay, so we don't have to do that step, okay, which is quite nice. So the first thing I would do here is, right, we could work out the standing charge, I suppose. We could see how much that would come to because it's 90 days and 43 pence. However, perhaps we go in the order of the bullet points, and it says 5.4 pence per unit of gas used. Okay, so that's how much they're charging per unit. Now we don't know how many units have been used, but what we can do is work that out. Okay, we can figure that out. So we can say, look, number of units used. And it's good to be clear with our working, so we explain into the examiner what we're actually working out here. Okay, number of units used. Of course, to work out how many units she's used, we can see there's an increase here. It's gone from 6,000 something to 8,000. We can just see what that difference is. We take them away. Okay, so it's like saying, look, the present reading, take away the previous, isn't it? Okay, now take away before. So the present reading is 8,449. Take away then the previous, 6,107. So just do that on your calculator. Okay, always be a calculator question this would be with numbers like this, with the electricity or gas bill. So that becomes, let me just check I've typed that in properly. Yeah. 2,342 units. Okay, so quite a lot of units she's used. So let's now work out the cost for the unit. Okay, the cost for the unit. Now, in the question, of course, it says 5.4 pence per unit. So each of these units, 5.4 pence. So we've got 2,000 odd of them. Okay, so we're going to times 2,342 by 5.4. And if I do that, we get out 12,646.80. Okay, or just 0.8 says in the calculator. Yeah. Now notice I put a 0 there. You could easily think, oh, that's what it is. 12646.8. I naturally just put a 0 there because I was just thinking in terms of money. However, that would be the wrong answer if I was just to leave it like that. I'd need to obviously think about this as in terms of pence, all right? If that was in pounds, that would be a huge gas bill. You wouldn't be happy with that. But what, of course, we do then, because it is in pence, we will divide our answer in the calculator by 100, because there's 100 pennies in a pound. So if I do that, so I've got my answer there, okay? So if I press answer divided by 100, and it comes out to be that. So 126.468, okay, so that's in pounds. But remember, when it's in pounds, we only want 2 decimal places, so I'll chop off that figure there at the end, and because it's an 8, I'll round that up, so it'll be £126.47. Okay, so that's the units, and then of course we focus then on the standing charge. Okay, and of course with the standing charge, it is priced at 43 pence per day. Because there's 90 days, the total cost will be 90 days times 43 pence. So again on my calculator, that comes out to be 3,870 pence, don't forget. So then we'll divide that by 100. So we get £38.70. Okay, so then to get the overall charge, okay, I just need to add these two together, right? And then I'm done. So the total charge, the total bill will be these two added together. So it's good to actually then you know, I know we're going to type it into our calculator, but still we'd write this down, okay, to explain what we're actually doing to get the total charge. Because you never know, in the calculator I could easily make a mistake here and get it wrong, get the answer wrong by typing in something wrong, but at least then the examiner can see my method here, what I'm doing, and I'll get a mark. So if I add them together, it comes to £165.17.